Ladies and gents, how you doing? It's Neil here from Post to Post, and today we're going to look at my preseason predictions versus right now in the season. We're pretty much halfway through the season in the NHL. Some teams have played less than half, some teams have played more. Generally, we're halfway through. So I thought it was a really good opportunity or time to kind of look and see what my predictions are versus the reality. There are some really good examples of some positive predictions and the ones that have worked out well for me, and some more examples of just some terrible predictions on my part. And we're going to show you either way. I'm going to go through this and show you each individual standings from within each division. We're going to start off with the West Division. And this was a tricky one in a way, because I thought that the top half or the top section of the division was going to be really easy to predict, and the bottom half would be really easy. But the middle ground was really tough for me. So let's see how I did. Let's bring it up on the screen here. So my prediction was that Vegas would come first, Colorado would come second, St. Louis would come third, Arizona would come fourth, Anaheim would come fifth, LA would come sixth, Minnesota would come seventh, and San Jose would come eighth. Currently, or reality, the current standings are Vegas in first, Colorado in second, St. Louis in third, Minnesota in fourth, LA in fifth, Arizona in sixth, San Jose in seventh, and Anaheim in eighth. And by the way, the current standings are ranked or done by winning percentage and not points. It's really, really important that you look at things by winning percentage right now versus points, because some teams have played a lot fewer games than some of the other ones. Some teams have played like 18, 19 games. Some teams have played like 26 games. So it's important that we do this by winning percentage. So just keep that in mind. So prediction number one is correct. Vegas was who I predicted to come first, and they are in first. Colorado was who I predicted to come in second. Colorado's in second. St. Louis was who I predicted to come in third. They are currently in third. Let's just stop the video here. You look pretty good, Neil. Here's where things start to go off the rails a little bit. I thought Arizona would come in fourth. They're currently in sixth. I had Anaheim in fifth, and Anaheim is right now in eighth. LA in sixth. They're in fifth, so that one's pretty decent. I'm happy with that one. I thought Minnesota would become in seventh. They're in fourth, and San Jose in eighth. They're in seventh. So that one makes sense. But the Arizona one, that's still okay. I'm not too upset about that one. But the Anaheim one, I really felt like John Gibson was going to pull them through more games than he has already, and he's pulled them through a lot of games already, and they're still in eighth. So I just thought that they would maybe win a little bit more games than that. Not too upset with that prediction. But the Minnesota one, that one really shocked me. But I love it. Like, I love that I was wrong here. I am so thrilled that Minnesota is doing decent this year and playing some incredible hockey in some of these games. They've been a little inconsistent. And by little, I mean definitely inconsistent in some aspects. But I'm so happy that they're jiving and things are starting to progress for the team. I'm thrilled that they're in the top four. Let's move on to the Central. So the Central, I had Tampa in first, Carolina in second, Columbus in third, Dallas in fourth, Florida in fifth, Nashville in sixth, Chicago in seventh, and Detroit in eighth. And the current standings, as I'm filming this, are Tampa in first, Florida in second, Carolina in third, Chicago in fourth, Columbus in fifth, Dallas in sixth, Nashville in seventh, and Detroit in eighth. So I got the first team right, I got the last team right. So Tampa in first, that one's pretty easy. Number two, I thought Carolina would be in second. They're in third. I'm totally fine with that prediction. They're basically where I thought they'd be. Columbus, I had them in third. They're in fifth. So there are definitely issues in Columbus right now. I do not know if that coach, Tortorella, is going to make it to the end of the year. I felt like they are a better team than where they are right now. I had Dallas in fourth. Dallas, what the heck is going on? I know Dallas has played a lot fewer games than most teams, but they're such an incredibly frustrating team to watch. Like, if you watch Buffalo sucks. They're like, no offense, Buffalo fans, but you know it. And they're a really hard team to watch, but you almost expect it. When you watch Dallas, it becomes more frustrating because they're not supposed to be this bad. And so that prediction right there makes me angry. There's not a big discrepancy between fourth and sixth where I predicted them and where they are, but it pisses me off because they should be better than sixth. They are a better team than sixth. They need to get their act together. Florida in fifth. I'm not too upset that I'm totally wrong here because I was so concerned with the play of Bobrovsky that I didn't know where to put Florida, and I thought that everything rode on him. And I love to see them in second, where they actually currently are. That's amazing. Nashville, they're basically where I thought they'd be. In Chicago, seeing Chicago not be in seventh and be in fourth, I am thrilled. You guys know that I'm not a Blackhawks fan, but I still see the Blackhawks now as an underdog team, and I love rooting for underdog teams. Very happy that they are in fourth. Now let's move on to the East Division. So my predictions, I've got the Islanders in first, Boston in second, Philadelphia in third, the Rangers in fourth, Capitals in fifth, Penguins in sixth, Buffalo in seventh, and the Devils in eighth. The current standings are Boston in first, Islanders in second, Capitals in third, Flyers in fourth, Penguins in fifth, Rangers in sixth, and Devils seventh, and Buffalo in eighth. So number 1 and number 2 are right, except for they just swapped. That could change tomorrow or by the end of today. As I'm filming, I think there's games on right now, so maybe it could change, but I'm fine with 1 and 2. Got those basically correct. I predicted that Philadelphia would be in third. They're in fourth, so they're right there. That's fine. The Rangers, I had them in fourth. They're in sixth. They are frustrating. They are a better team than what they are, where they are in the standings. I think there's still time for them to right the ship, though. So I'm not too upset with this prediction. I had the Capitals in fifth. They're in third. I don't know if the Capitals are where they are because of them playing amazing, or that everyone beneath them is being extremely inconsistent. I had Pittsburgh in sixth. They're in fifth. It's basically the same thing. And then the last two they could flop any day. So I got the top right and I got the bottom right. Again, it's the middle ground that I struggle with. And moving on to the last division, the North Division, I had... I don't want to do this one. Can we skip this one? I had Vancouver in first. Yeah, I know. I had the Maple Leafs in second, the Canadiens in third, Winnipeg in fourth, Calgary in fifth, Edmonton in sixth, and Ottawa in seventh. The current standings are the Maple Leafs in first, Winnipeg in second, Montreal in third, Edmonton in fourth, Calgary in fifth, Vancouver in sixth, and Ottawa in seventh. I was so excited for Vancouver. I looked at the lineup and I said, you know what? This team is not built perfectly, but they know they're not built perfectly, and I think they can do more based on knowing that they're not the perfect team. Like, they know that they are the underdog. They know that the expectation is not for them to win the Stanley Cup. I felt like there would be more drive for them to play super consistent and give 110% every night. And that's really not what happened. They've been so bad, specifically defensively. They've given up so many odd man rushes. It's unbelievable. So this is the worst prediction I've made so far. The Vancouver Canucks it hurts me to look at this side by side. The Maple Leafs, if we remove Vancouver and we look at 2, 3, 4 and then 1, 2, 3, basically got those right. There's a huge discrepancy between first and second with Toronto and Winnipeg, and Montreal's right there as well. So it's not really a fight for first; it's a fight for second, third, and fourth. Edmonton being in fourth, I had them in sixth. They started out playing exactly like I thought they would in the first 10 games or so, exactly like I thought they would, and then they really flipped a switch. And Edmonton's playing some pretty decent hockey. They're definitely inconsistent. They've had games where they've had 3 or 4 games where they looked really, really good, and then they'll just have like an absolute stinker. So there's still shades of the Edmonton Oilers that influenced my predictions, but they've played a lot better than I anticipated, and they're a really, really fun team to watch. So I'm happy that they're in fourth. So I had Calgary in fifth. They're in fifth. That's right. I had Ottawa in seventh. They're in seventh. So generally, I got it right for the most part, other than Edmonton and other than Vancouver. So I'm not totally upset with my predictions here in a whole, but there are definitely some in here that are a little embarrassing for sure. But I had a lot of fun doing this video. I love looking back at what I predicted to see if it ever comes true. 95% of the predictions that I make don't come true, but it's still fun to do it as hockey fans. If you take it seriously and if you get upset about it, then it's not fun. It's not a game at that point. It's basically like a business. You're treating it like a business or I don't know. Just have fun with it. If you make predictions, don't take yourself too seriously. Just do it for fun. Thanks, guys, for watching. I appreciate it. We love it if you hit the subscribe button. Join me here for future videos. Hope you guys having an awesome day, and I'll catch you later. Adios.